Turn into the stretch. Here they come. Field picks up speed. They're often pacing. Firing out of there, do better from the outside. Center of the racetrack, Lakers Bank powers out too. Also leaving out is Century Komodo. Far outside, McPleasant. The Vicar came away in mid-pack fifth. Sixth to his wheel is Chalk Hanover. Then it's back to Sports Activator into seventh. Eighth outside to Always a Thrill. And trailing early, Stonebridge Thrill. Driving into turn one. Do Better's got the early lead, but parked and pressing comes McPleasant. Hot quarter, 26 and 4. And the battle rages on into the backstretch. Do Better is keen to go on, but Filion says sit. And McPleasant blows by. McPleasant takes the top. Do Better, a charged up pocket sitter. Outside third is Century Komodo. Fourth and up on the move comes the Vicar now. Back into fifth there tracks Lakers Bank. Sixth outside, Chalk Hanover. Seventh moving is Sports Activator. Through at the rail is Always a Thrill. And Stonebridge Thrill trails. Lots of action. We've got four tipped to the outside, five inside, as Century Komodo's clear to the top in 55 and 2. Here on the outside comes the Vicar to apply first over pressure on the leader. Back into third, McPleasant. Covered up as Chalk Hanover. Buried at the rail, Do Better. Then to the outside, sixth, drive Sports Activator. Inside, Lakers Bank to seventh. Outside, Stonebridge Thrill is eighth. Trailing ninth, inside is Always a Thrill. Down to three quarters they go. Century Komodo and the Vicar throw down. They're at three quarters together in 123 and 1 into the stretch. And Century Komodo trying to fend off a determined the Vicar. The Vicar on the outside, about a neck behind Century Komodo, who digs in. Eighth of a mile to go. Century Komodo trying to last in the lead. The Vicar on the outside determined to get him. Century Komodo and the Vicar. Century Komodo to win by three quarters of a length. The Vicar was second, then Chalk Hanover third. 150 for Century Komodo. Trying to fend off a determined the Vicar. The Vicar on the outside, about a neck behind Century Komodo, who digs in. Eighth of a mile to go. Century Komodo trying to last in the lead. The Vicar on the outside determined to get him. Century Komodo and the Vicar. Century Komodo to win by three quarters of a length. The Vicar was second, then Chalk Hanover third. 150 for Century Komodo. It's here tonight. This one out of the Captain Treacherous mare, Michelin's filly, bred by Century Springs Farm of Gorey, Ontario. Pollock Racing LLC of Venetia, Pennsylvania. The owner, trainer Anthony Beaton, and winning driver Doug McNair. Sixth win of the year for Century Komodo. Again, career best speed to get it done. Trophy presentation tonight by the Ontario Sire Stakes team. Haley Saunders, Ontario Sire Stakes Program Coordinator, Karen Allen, Promotions and Industry Development Coordinator, and Sandra Snyder, Senior Manager of Horse Improvement Program Administration and Governance.
Century Komodo gets it done in this OSS Grassroots final for three-year-old colt Pacers. I'm here with winning driver Doug McNair with his third OSS Grassroots final win tonight. Doug, first and foremost, congratulations. But second off, this is a colt who you've been racing all year. He had some steering issues early on in his career. Have you noticed that it's been getting better and better? Does he still have a little bit of issues out there in terms of the steering?
Yeah, he runs in a little bit, as you could tell in the last turn here tonight. He gapped a little bit, but I try not to have him too wide in the last turn. I mean, it's pretty easy to do with a speed horse like that. You know, he gets off the gate good and he can go a long way. So I mean, guys are always looking to follow him.
You know, obviously a lot of action early on in that mile. You know, when Louis was going to clear you at the head of the lane, he was maybe half a lane clear of you. Were you confident that your guy could really fight back when they straightened out at the top of the lane?
Well, you never know. That one of Louis has been racing great. I mean, I thought I had him last week. I didn't have enough room to go up the inside. It was my fault and took a shot, and I ended up hooking wheels and cost myself the win. I thought he was good enough to beat him last week, and going forward, I thought last start was the best start he's had in probably 5 or 6 starts. So I was hoping it was going to carry into tonight, and it did.
You You made, you kind of waited for the dust to settle despite having the 6-hole. For you, was that kind of what you wanted to do, just wait to see who was going to clear first? Because when you have the 6-hole, you've got a horse who's got some gate speed. A lot of guys would just take a shot out of there right away. Was that something that you were planning before you went behind the gate, or something you just let develop as it went on?
Well, Sylvan had me looped right off the bat, so I mean, I was going to take a shot. Once James was out there, he just kept pressing onto the front, so I figured I did take a shot. I had Louis on my back, and he didn't want to give him a second over trip, so I just kind of figured I'd play it kind of like I did last week. He just a few of them left, and I had to leave a little extra hard last week at the 9-hole, but that's kind of how I figured the race would go. Either that or I'd be sitting the 2-hole to Louis, but he didn't get to me till it was too late, so worked out.
You're no stranger to success in this sport, though, Doug, but especially here racing in Ontario. Just, how special is it to get the job done, especially on the Ontario Sire Stakes program? And, what does this mean to you?
No, it means everything. I think we got the best program going, and I've said that lots in the past, and I'll say it going forward. So it's great to win races like this. I think I messed the race or two up earlier that I thought I could have got the job done, but if you can win one of these races tonight, you're doing a pretty good job, I think.
Some pretty nice tilts that we've seen tonight, yourself included being a part of them, but it's been a great night of racing. Congratulations, Doug.
Thanks, Sean.
All right, there's Doug McNair, who gets it done with Century Komodo for trainer Tony Beaton.